In relationships, narcissists tend to be controlling, demanding, and selfish. They often demand that their partners or wives give up everything for them. It's important to remember that this isn't because they hate their wives. They're incapable of seeing them as people who deserve respect, empathy, and care. So, what do narcissists do with their wives? Here are some things they do. Number 1. Narcissists isolate their wives to make them dependent on them. This is one of the most common things a narcissist does with their wife. They will ensure that their wives are isolated from their friends, family, and other support systems that may be available to them. This makes it easier for narcissists to control them because they know that if they cut off all of their wife's connections, then there is nothing else for their wives but them. This leaves their wives feeling trapped and helpless, which narcissists want. Narcissists will also isolate their wives from other people to prevent them from getting any support or help. They might also insist that they quit their job to focus on running the house. The narcissist will also ensure that the victims does not have access to any money or finances so that they cannot leave without having to go through them first. This gives him complete control over everything his wife does and removes her independence. Number 2. Narcissists get enraged to frighten and distract their wives. Narcissists need to keep their wives off balance to keep them under their control. They use rage to frighten, distract, and manipulate their wives into believing they are the ones at fault and crazy. The narcissist knows that if they can make their wives feel like they're going crazy, then the wives will back down and give up trying to challenge the narcissist's authority. The narcissist first tries to control his wife by using threats and intimidation. If this does not work, he will resort to violence, verbal abuse, and even physical abuse if needed to gain control over her life. The narcissist wants complete power over every aspect of his wife's life, including what she wears, where she goes, who she talks to, and what she eats. Number 3. Narcissists lie a lot to their wives. Narcissists lie a lot to their wives. They will tell them they must work late or have an emergency meeting with a client. They will also lie about small things like not having enough money in their bank account or spending too much on a purchase. Narcissists will lie about anything and everything just to make themselves look good. Narcissists will do anything to get what they want in life, even if it means lying to their wives. They will use any means necessary to ensure they have what they need and want. Narcissists will tell you that they're going to do something, but then they won't actually do it. They'll say they're sorry, but then go back to doing the same thing again. Number 4. Narcissists use gaslighting to control their wives. Narcissists use gaslighting to control their wives. This form of manipulation involves telling someone their feelings are wrong or imagining things when they are not. By doing this, narcissists can keep their wives under control and prevent them from leaving their relationship. Narcissists will use gaslighting techniques on their wives to make them doubt themselves and believe they are responsible for any problems in their relationship. The narcissist might accuse their partner of being too needy or dependent and refuse to meet any of those needs. They might tell their spouse they're weak, lazy, or incapable of doing anything for themselves. Number 5. Narcissists cheat on their wives. Narcissists don't have any real feelings for their spouses, so cheating isn't about being unhappy with their relationship. Cheating is about finding someone who can meet their needs better than their wives. Narcissists cheat because they want to see the relationship as a means to an end. Narcissistic men tend to cheat on their wives because they're very insecure about themselves and need constant validation from others, especially women. Narcissists feel they are the center of the universe, and it is normal for them to take what they want and not care about the consequences. Narcissists want to feel like they are more important than anyone else, and they want to prove that by having multiple affairs. Narcissists love power and control over others, so being able to manipulate someone into having an affair with them gives them a sense of power and control over someone else's life. Narcissists are also very good at hiding their true nature. They know how to pretend they're normal and caring, so it can be hard to spot when they cheat on you. Number 6. Narcissists criticize their wives for losing their self-confidence. Narcissists are known for being very critical of others, and their wives are no exception. When a narcissist is married, he often criticizes his wife so that she will lose her self-confidence and become dependent on him. They will often criticize their spouse's appearance, intelligence, behavior, and intentions. They will constantly find fault with them and make them feel like they are not good enough. The goal of this criticism is not to help the person grow or improve, but instead to make them feel bad about themselves. So they become more dependent on the narcissist and less likely to leave them. They will do this to take away the wife's confidence, so she constantly questions herself and feels like she cannot do anything right. This is a way for them to control their wives and keeping them in line. Number 7. Narcissists expect their wives to do everything for them. Narcissists expect their spouses to care for, love, and support them in every way possible. They expect their wives to be perfect wives and mothers, but they don't give their wives the same kind of support. Narcissists expect their wives to be perfect, but they are not. In fact, the only thing that seems to matter is how well the wife can keep up with all of her chores and duties. Suppose she does not perform these tasks perfectly. In that case, she will be punished by her narcissistic husband or abandoned by him altogether. Narcissists can be very demanding and controlling over their wives. They expect them to do everything for them, including cooking dinner, cleaning the house, and raising the children. He will treat her like his maid, cook, and housekeeper, while he sits back and relaxes. Narcissists make demands of her, but don't expect that she has any needs herself. The wife often feels like a slave to her husband's every whim. Number 8. Narcissists treat their wives like possessions. A narcissist will use his wife as a way to show off his success, wealth, and power. He will show her off at parties and other social events, but only if she's looking her best. A narcissist doesn't want anyone else to see his wife as less than perfect, so he tends to be highly controlling about what she wears and how she looks. He may even go as far to dictate what kind of makeup she can wear or what hairstyle she should have. The narcissist also sees his wife as an extension of himself. She sees her as a possession that belongs to him and no one else. Suppose she does something wrong or makes a mistake. In that case, narcissists will punish her. The narcissist will put her down in front of others or withhold affection from her until she suffers and learns her lesson. Number 9. Narcissists neglect the emotional needs of their wives. Narcissists are emotionally unavailable people. They don't want to share what they're feeling, and they don't want to connect emotionally with others. This means they don't have much capacity for empathy, which is a core part of emotional availability. Narcissists neglect the emotional needs of their wives. They're not just selfish, but also emotionally unavailable, which means they cannot receive and respond to their wives' emotional needs. They fail to show affection, express interest in their partner's interests, and even listen to their partners when they talk. Because of this neglect, narcissists' wives can feel lonely, depressed, and anxious. They may have trouble forming meaningful relationships with others because they've been deprived of the love and support from the marriage with a narcissist. Number 10. Narcissists abuse their wives. Narcissists often abuse their wives. They may do this physically, emotionally, or both. Some narcissists are violent and will hit their wives when they get angry. Other narcissists don't beat their wives, but they may be verbally abusive. Narcissists are often very critical of their wives and put them down publicly and in private. They may also isolate their wives from other people, so they don't have any support outside their relationship with a narcissist. Narcissists treat everyone around them poorly because they don't care about anyone other than themselves. They may seem charming initially, but over time, you'll start to see their true colors emerge. The narcissist wife is often treated like an accessory or an object that exists only for the benefit of their husband. She will be expected to do everything she can to ensure that her husband feels good about himself, even if it means denying her own needs or feelings. Narcissists don't have genuine relationships with anyone, so it makes sense that they would only use their wives as a way to achieve their own selfish goals. They also use them to access resources and connections that would otherwise be unavailable to them. Did you find this video informative? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps us a lot. Watch this next video over here.